Hey guys, what's up? Back with another video, and on today's video, I'm going to do my NXT No Mercy predictions for this coming weekend, Saturday, September 27th. So let's get this on the way, shall we? We've got 6 matches to go through, so no time like the present, and let's get this on the way, shall we? First match on the card, we have the NXT Women's Championship on the line as Jacy Jayne defends her championship against the #1 contender, Lola Vice, who became #1 contender at the last NXT show, which was Heatwave, beating Jada Parker and Kelani Jordan, if I'm not mistaken. Lola Vice gets this title shot, and I feel like this is where the title will change hands. I think Lola Vice will become the new NXT Women's Champion. I feel like it's been a long time coming for Lola Vice, so I think that she's going to take that title, she's going to do that spinning back fist, knock Jacy Jayne out just like she did last night on NXT. And I feel like she's going to become the new NXT Women's Champion. Next matchup, we have Josh Briggs taking on Javon Evans. I think this is going to be a redemption for Javon Evans, the Javon Evans Redemption Tour. Not to be confused with Liv Morgan's Revenge Tour. That's an entirely different thing. But I feel like Javon is going to get his redemption on Josh Briggs for a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like Javon Evans will pick up the victory on his way back to the NXT Championship later down the line. So I'm going to go with Javon Evans for that one. Next matchup, we have the NXT Men's North American Championship on the line as Ethan Page defends against T-Von Heights. This one's easy for me. I'm going to go for Ethan Page to retain. Keep the championship on him. I think him and Chelsea Green have been doing some awesome stuff together. And, with the whole Canadian Championship nonsense that they're doing. So I think it's pretty cool. As I said, nonsense. I mean, like, nonsense as a heel nonsense. The typical bad guy nonsense. That's what I meant to say by nonsense. I didn't mean nonsense like crappy nonsense. Anyway, so I'm going to go with Ethan Page to retain as we move on to the next matchup. We have Sol Ruka defending her WWE Women's Speed Championship against the #1 contender Lainey Reed, who defeated Candice LeRae last night on NXT. I'm going to go with Sol Ruka to retain. It's the first Women's Speed Championship title defense on an NXT Premium Live event. And I just don't see them changing the title this quickly, even though Sol Ruka is a double champion at the moment with the Speed Championship and, of course, the Women's North American Championship. So I wouldn't be surprised if the title changed hands. They're now saying that. But also, I feel like it's the first title defense, so I think Sol Ruka will retain. Anyway, next matchup, we have a weaponized cage match, a steel cage full of weapons. We have Jordan Grace taking on Blake Monroe. I almost called her AEW name there for a second, Mariah May. But no, Mariah May is in the past. Blake Monroe is the future. I'm going to go with Jordan Grace on this one. Blake Monroe took the victory at Heatwave, and I feel like this is the time for Jordan Grace to get her revenge on Blake Monroe for screwing it at Evolution back in July. So I think Jordan Grace will get her revenge in the weaponized cage match, taking the victory. Which brings us on to the main event of the evening as we have Oba Femi defending the NXT Championship against Ricky Saint, that's his name. I was trying to think of his nickname, but I couldn't think of it. I was going to say All Ego, and I realised that's Ethan Page, so, boo-hoo. I made a boo-boo. So Ricky Saint's taking on Oba Femi for the NXT Championship. I'm going to go with Oba Femi to retain. I think Oba's got a little bit left in him as NXT Champion. I think he's going to hold it for a little bit longer. Should be a fantastic match. Ricky Saint's awesome, and so is Oba, so this should be a fantastic match. But I do see Oba Femi retaining again and still being the ruler of NXT for just a bit longer. So anyway, that's my predictions for NXT No Mercy. Hope you enjoyed them, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next video, whatever that may be. Until then, guys, much love and peace, and I'm out.